Merry Christmas to you too, my lovely friend. How are you?
I love this time of year. It's my absolute favourite.
Well, you're looking very sparkly with your lights. Have they nicked them off your Christmas tree?
Yeah, well, just before I put them on, I thought I'd wear them here.
Well, I've got my reindeer on that making noise.
Yeah, I couldn't find mine. I've got a Mickey Mouse hat, actually, with Mickey Mouse ears and a funny sort of Christmas hat. But listen, I mean, you know, our faces around this time of year get a bit weird, don't they?
They do. So we're doing some winter treatments and things that we can get in quick before Christmas or while Christmas is going on, because a lot of the treatments you can't have done in the summer because of the sunshine. So yeah. We're talking to Dr. Tracy, aren't we? And then we've got a surprise at the end of the show. We've got our bloopers, and there's plenty of those.
There are
we've had a couple that we probably go in from today.
Yeah, we have so much fun doing this show. We really do. And we have sent so many incredible products as well. And we also have our new website launching as well, so you can go on there and see our favourite products too, apart from our Instagram. So like and subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us on Instagram. And soon we'll have a website you can see everything on as well. Go
on the.beauty angels, and there's loads of hints and tips every day about health and beauty and products, etc. So we've got Dr. Tracy with us today as well, haven't we?
Yeah, she's going to come on and tell us about things that we can and can't do. But the most important thing actually at this time of year, even though you probably won't realise it, is to wear sunblock, to wear an SPF all year round. I mean, I was very lucky. The reason my skin is so good is because I never ever got brown as a kid or as a teenager, because I was allergic to the sun. I got terrible prickly heat. And so that, you know, as a child, I was a teenager, I was growing up, I hated the fact I couldn't go in the sun, but it really has paid off. It's been very beneficial in my life.
Yeah, you can tell. I mean, from, you know, I did sunbathe a lot, but you can tell for the bits that haven't been in the sun, like your bottom, like the skin on my bottom. I wish I had that on my face.
She had to talk about her bottom, didn't she?
Well, no, but it's true. The skin on my bottom has seen no sun and is far better than the skin on my face. So I should have kept my face in my knickers, shouldn't I?
All year round, I use my Nivea stick. All year round. So I've always got very moisturized lips. Also, you know, there are the lip treatments when you have your lips done. They also put a nice sort of moisturizing treatment in them as well. So they can be very good to use, actually. But I really do recommend the lip salve all the time.
Well, I have used that, and it's a bit pale on me, so I use that first and then put my lipstick on the top. So, you know, my lips are getting sort of double whammy on them.
But I tell you what happened the other day. The other day I had to sadly go to a memorial service, and I wore a mask, and I hadn't worn a mask, and we were singing and wore it for hours. And the next day my face was covered in spots.
Well, that's your breath, you see.
Oh, shut up.
It's your toxic breath on your skin.
Start this.
Shall we bring in Dr. Tracy? Hi, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
Hi. Happy Christmas. Well, Christmas is nearly upon us, so we want to know if there's any quick fixes that we can do for all our Christmas parties and everything, just to make us look brighter and fresher and more beautiful.
Obviously, Linda needs it more than I do.
Yeah, well, you're just perfect. You were born perfect and you stayed perfect, Debbie, didn't you?
Oh, you see, not everyone's born perfect. You see that, you do. There's loads of little quick fixes before Christmas, which is really nice, and it depends what people want. So just before Christmas, there's lots of things that people can do. So a little bit of a freshen up with a very, very light laser, light, clear and brilliant, which doesn't really give any downtime, actually, is ideal, because that just gives the effect of a bit of a freshen up, a bit of a glow, a bit of a red carpet look, if you like that phrase. So that's ideal a few days before Christmas. For those people who are used to having their treatments, you know, who are used to having their injectables, maybe a little spruce up with a little bit of filler, just tiny, just 1 mil, just a little bit on the cheek or a little bit on the jawline, or even a little soupçon on the lip, just to give that party look. And it just gives that little boost before the party season.
And the great thing with filler is it's instant, isn't it? I mean, you come out the salon with that being done, and like literally the next day, all the little marks have gone, haven't they?
Yeah, and I think that is the difference between in the past compared with now. we're using fine, tiny little cannulas or needles. You barely get any marking at all. So actually it is possible to do these things a few days before Christmas. I mean, obviously it's better if you can leave a week or so, but nonetheless, you can do it right up to the wire, particularly if you're used to having these things done and you know how your skin reacts. I mean, we like the skin to look just lovely and youthful and fresh for this party season. So things like Profilo, things that you can inject to give that skin a glow. But that does need, to be done a little bit before Christmas so it has time to settle down. So if someone was looking for a quick fix, I'd say a little bit of laser like Clear and Brilliant, 30-minute procedure, bit of redness for less than 12 hours, and makeup goes on nicely, face looks lovely, everything looks dewy and hydrated. I think that's a good one.
And if you're having injectables to lift anything, you have to have that done quite a while before, don't you? How long does that take to kick in?
Yeah, planning really. If you want to create lift, you do need to plan a little bit more before Christmas. So you can use injectables to lift. Yes, you can put injectables in the temples to lift the eyes a bit. You can put injectables on the forehead to lift the brow a bit so the eyes look a little bit more open. But ideally 2 weeks before Christmas is your minimum timeline because you want it to settle in and actually do something. The same with muscle relaxants. The muscle relaxant that we all know.
That's kind of what I meant. I didn't know.
Yeah, right. So that needs about 10 days because, you can freshen everything up, the crow's feet, the brow, even the neck, and it just helps give that little bit of lift to the jawline and brow. So ideally, 2 weeks before, and you'll be done for Christmas Day or, the New Year.
And then afterwards, after we've had Christmas and the New Year, then what? Help! Then what happens when we're all decrepit and feeling terrible and fatigued?
By the time we've done all our juicing or, reinvigorated ourselves or taken ourselves out of our alcoholic stupor, the skin can look a bit lackluster, a little bit in need of TLC. So again, that's where perhaps you don't need to invest a fortune here. That's where perhaps things like hydrofacial, where things like light peeling can come into the frame. So something where you just get a light peel that only gives you downtime of a few days. Clear and Brilliant, again, really good laser to stimulate new collagen production and get hydration back in the skin. And then if there's some really meaty treatments people have been looking to do, let's say, for example, if people have had lines around the lips or chin, quite significant lining around the eyes, and they want to choose the time to do something a little bit more invasive, meaning a bit more downtime. But after the new year, before the spring, is the best time to do it because you haven't got a lot of sunlight, so you can do these things. You actually can sort of put a bit more makeup on and nobody really notices. And you can get your skin in really tip-top health for spring. So Morpheus 8 is the buzzword of the moment. Morpheus 8 is a really good one for texture. Gives a bit of downtime.
What is it? What is Morpheus 8?
Really good. I mean, it's really got people talking, Morpheus 8, because Judy Murray put this on, really brought this to the forefront, right? Because she had it done and she was very generous with showing how she looked afterwards. So actually, what Morpheus 8 in a nutshell is, it's a needling device. Now, we know that even things like derma roller or microneedling has been around for a long time to stimulate collagen production. So the theory is if you needle skin in a very controlled way, you get lots of healthy new collagen production. Morpheus 8 goes to the next level. It's a technology where we use needling, which sounds terribly painful, but actually with anaesthesia, it's not at all. But it shoots radio frequency through the needles. That causes a lot of collagen remodeling and tightening. So the first thing you get is really good improvement in skin quality. So these dam lines around here or chin or line, it's really good for texture.
Wow, because there's very little around to do these, is there really?
Yeah, lasers are the only thing, but Morpheus is very effective with this, and it doesn't give the downtime of a laser. It only gives downtime of a day or two, if that.
Is this for the jowls? Tracy, I'm desperate for me jowls.
Yeah, it does give tightening as well. So the idea is because it's creating a lot of collagen formation at quite deep level, you can actually use it either on its own or in combination with deep level fillers or even oil therapy to get really nice lift as well as that textural improvement. And the beauty of Morpheus is you can do small areas. You don't need to do the whole thing. So you can do just around here to see how it goes. Normally it takes about 2 treatments, maybe 3, but it's very good for the neck as well. And the neck, as we all know, is a dodgy one to do. It's hard to get the neck in keeping with the face, but Morpheus 8 is very good for those lines and crepiness and that sort of chicken neck look. Really good for that. And we can combine it with other things like Radiesse to stimulate more collagen.
So really, you could use it anyway, right down your chest. Could you use it on your hands?
Well, don't quote me on this yet, but you can use it in pretty much a lot of places and a lot of body parts. And I cannot vouch for this yet, but I can say just looking, there's a lot of ongoing in clinic studies with Morpheus 8 on cellulite.
Wow.
And yeah, Morpheus 8 on the legs, knees. And I think watch this space for Morpheus 8.
Wow, it's going to go mega, isn't it? If it can do cellulite, my goodness, we won't be able to get booked in, Debbie.
Décolletage, yes. Very good for décolletage. So we can do it for a lot of areas which have been quite hard to treat before. And I think it's going to really prove itself. It's been around for a while, like most good technologies. It's not brand new. It's not just hit the marketplace now. It's been around for a few years, but it's getting more and more well known. And I think because we all know how to use it better, how to use the technology in the best way to get the best result. So I think you'll start to see some quite exciting things happening with Morpheus 8. But with regards to the best time to do it is when you've got a few days, when you don't mind looking a little bit red and a little bit, but you know what? Not much, few days, and that's it. You can wear makeup and you're fine afterwards.
And is this one of the treatments, because people that are planning their treatments throughout the year, is this one of the treatments that is best to have done in the winter because of sunlight again, because it's got lasers?
Yeah, it's not like a laser. So lasers, we're really obsessive about exposure to UV light, because we can't afford the risk of any sort of pigmentation issues afterwards. The reason why we're quite obsessed about telling people not to is you can get pigmentation, you can get patchy brown spots on the skin if you go into the sun too quickly. With something like Morpheus 8, you don't have as much of a risk of that, but you still want to be careful. Look, if you're coming in to have a sophisticated anti-aging, regenerative, preventative treatment, you want to do all you can to invest in it. So yeah, do it more when you've not got strong sunlight. And then we've got chance to roll out a really good program. 2 or 3 treatments before spring, you're good to go. You're done. And you don't, you just sunscreen for the rest of the year and you'll be fine. But most of us are using 30 sunscreens in every sort of foundation, primer, everything we have now. We've got.
And what other treatments are good for this time of the year that are affected by sunlight?
Yeah, again, I think any laser work, we talked about this before, but BBL laser, broadband light laser that just regenerates the skin, any laser work, anything laser, and there's so many lasers out there. There are so many that do different things that treat pigmentation, red veins, texture, all of that are best done in the winter months. Even IPL, everyone knows about intense pulse light. That's all better done now. Get your courses over, get your practitioner to work with you, get them done and dusted by March, April. And then your skin's in great nick, easy to do, and then you're not worrying about having treatment done during the times when we've got wonderful sunshine that we always get in the UK.
Brilliant summer, didn't we, this year? Not.
Yeah, I know. So there's a lot, but I think laser work, always done in winter. The beauty of injectables and things like skin tightening, therapy, or all of those things, you don't have to worry about the timing because it's not dependent on UV exposure, but lasers always are.
Brilliant. Well, thank you, darling. Have a lovely, lovely Christmas and New Year. We will see you in the new year, of course, for more hints and tips from you, because you are wonderful and we love talking to you because everything is so interesting. And every time you're on the show, we get loads and loads of questions, don't we, afterwards, and saying... We do.
And I can't wait to book in for my Morpheus 8. Sounds fantastic.
Morpheus is worth doing. And I'm going to have my thighs done. So I'm not going to show any photographs to let you know how I progress.
All right. Lovely. Have a fantastic Christmas. Thank you.
Happy Christmas, girls.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, I might try some of those treatments.
I think you should, actually. I think you need them more than I do.
You're just being horrible, and it's Christmas and it's the spirit of goodwill and all that, and you're being really horrible to me.
Yeah, I know. But actually, as you were in the north, and as it's freezing up there, you see, this is where I come from. So, you know, you've got to wrap up warm and keep your little tootsies warm and your little face warm, because you've got blue lips up there, because it's very, very cold.
Very cold. It's going to be very cold. And they've also given us sort of a notice that you have to keep all your dressing room windows open, doors open, airflow through the theatre. So it's going to be freezing. So I'm going to be an extra wicked queen because I hate being cold.
Yeah, me too. Well, you have to have you could get those sort of little mittens things that have got sort of things in them to keep you warm. And you can wear
I'll have to get a like underwear that's got thermal heating in it or something.
Yeah, thermal underwear. They're wearing all of those things. It's a shame you can't wear your Ugg boots, but you're so small that if you wore flat boots, you'd disappear on the stage, wouldn't you?
That is true. And as Lucy's playing Snow White, and she's already taller than me, I have to wear really high heels to a tower above her. Although I've got my crown on, so that will make me a bit taller. But we've got the lovely Dee with us. I nearly forgot her name then. She's been so long since we've had her on here. I've missed her. Dee Anderson.
Yes, she's coming on to give us some Christmas cheer. I wonder what she's got to show us. I wonder if it's about booze. I wonder if it's about Christmas. How wonderful we should look in the new year. Oh, this new year is coming soon as well.
Yes.
It happens so fast, doesn't it?
It does. Well, should we go over to Planet D and see what she's got in store for us?
Yes, let's see what happens there at Christmas time.
Follow me, I'll take you to where you wanna be. Cinnamon, cloves, nutmeg, ginger and peppercorn. And cardamom too. These are the ingredients for mulled wine. Cheers. Happy Christmas, everyone. You don't have to worry about not drinking over Christmas, as long as you're very, very sensible, because everything in moderation. But did you know that mulled wine is actually good for you? So you can do it guilt-free. I'll tell you what it's very good for, because it's got antioxidants. It's also very good for your heart, for your memory, as long as you don't drink too much of it, and general well-being, happiness. And you know what I've said before? Happiness is a great healer. Happiness is a great healer. So happy Christmas, everyone. Here's my little mulled wine. Cheers, cheers. Ooh. Enough, not too much. See you next year on Planet D.
She makes me die. She really does, Dee. She's amazing.
Well, darling, I mean, this is it. This is our last show of this year. We'd like to thank you all for supporting us, because you've been amazing. And next year, we've got so many exciting things happening. Don't forget to like and subscribe to us on YouTube, and to follow us on the.Beauty Angels. Is that right, Linda?
The.Beauty Angels. Yes, I've managed to get that right now.
But before we leave you, we would like to give you a little present, wouldn't we, Linda?
We would. Well, we've had an absolute year of having a blast together, me and my lovely friend Debbie. And obviously we've sat here in our houses on our Zoom screens, and quite a few things have gone wrong, because actually when we started, it was all pretty new, all this lighting and doing the whole thing and logging on and trying to get people to stop phoning you during the show and so on. And so this is a little short bit of all our mistakes, featuring Debbie's dogs.
Yes, of course. They're stars. Of course they are. Happy New Year and happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas. Have a fantastic Christmas. Happy New Year. And we'll see you next time.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Hello.
Oh, you're doing the hellos. Hello and welcome back. So you're doing.
Oh, sorry. So you could have waited for hours. I was just waiting for you to say something. We'll start now. Okay.
Had a nightmare of a year trying to cope.
Oh, sorry. I'm going to have to, the dogs are going berserk. Hold on a minute. Hang on. I'm going to have to. Oh, God, they're going to just go, Beanie, shut up.
bloody hell. Get here now! Get in here now!
And then I went on a short trip on a cruise ship, which was my bit of paper coming down. We will talk to our export. Oh, I'll do that again.
Best things that we can have. And this week we've got hair. No, we haven't. What the f***?
See, mine are still brown because they're like pubes on my face.
Oh God, now first slugs and now they're pubes. Oh my God. I have to listen to this. I have to listen to this all the time.
And I'm having...
Linda, sorry, it's gone again. I've lost my bloody thing again. Oh, are you still there?
But anyway, if you... No, sorry. That's crap.
Jesus Christ.
In fact, the whole show is about busting.
It really activates your glutes and you end up...
Well, I thought you were going to pull your trousers down then.
No, don't worry, Lynn. There's no pulling the pants down.
The real makeup for a wedding, for a real... Oh, we've got to Dr. Tracy.
What do you want? Hang on a minute. I'm in here, okay? I'm sorry I haven't seen you all day. You can't. We're trying to film. Honestly, you can't get the staff these days.
I don't know. I know. But keep joining us. Join us in on the chat in Instagram at the beauty. Oh, hell, you do your bit.
No, you can't go around that way because you'll knock all the lights down. Oh, and now the other one's coming.
Good. And don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube and
follow us on Instagram. Even.
Are these your real eyebrows or are these your fake ones?
I never know if they're ones that you put on the bloody screen that end up on your hair.
You can't. I'm working to earn the money to keep your dog food. Go out now. Well, that's worked. I left immediately. I said that.
Ready?
Ready, Teddy.
3, 2, 1.
Piss off. Hello, and welcome back to the beauty.
All right, you say thank you to Tracy then.
No, it's D.
Oh, D. Did I say rotten skin?
Rotten skin. Count down again.
Again. What's the matter with you? I can't tell Linda it's tea time. Get out! Get out! 5 minutes. Yes. Today we are going to do the head. What are we doing? What? Okay. Goodbye. Tell us.
Yes. Follow, subscribe, and like on YouTube, and follow us on. I always get this wrong. I'd never heard of before.
And what is it?
No, it's you now. How long have you been like you? Have to do it like that. Make a heart. No, what's that? That's more like a pumpkin. And don't forget to I can't speak today. Take 3. Come on, Linda, you're too tired.
We are delirious.
I'm still here, so that's all that matters. But somebody else who's still here is our lovely Dee.
That was a really interesting segue into D. Someone else that's still alive.
I didn't say that, did I? Do you know how this lady
Will
feels?
you shut up? I've just had enough of. Honestly, I really have had enough. This is going to be the very last show I'm going to do. Yeah, that's true. Right, off then. What are we doing now?
3, 2, 1. Smile, tits out, arse out, hair fluffy. Here we go.
Sorry, guys.
That's okay.
Bloody dog's driving me up the f***ing wall. Dorothea Delirious and her friend Dozy, I think. I don't know which one is which.
And I just use Manuka honey. And it's by iCeuticals and it's eye complex. And honestly,
It's IS Clinical.
What did I say?
iCeuticals.
It's iCeuticals.
Yeah, it is.
It's IS Clinical and it's Oh,
It's not going to work, is it, today?
it's
That's the irony, isn't it? Because you can't see it, and it's an
I
eye
can't
complex.
see it because I can't read it because it's so small. Bit of horizontal jogging.
I don't know where she gets all these things from.
Was that all right? I did fluff a bit, but who gives a shit, really?
What are we doing now, Lucy? Where are we? Sorry.
I'm so basic, aren't I?
You are. That's what I love about you. You know, you look like glamorous and sophisticated, but underneath, we all know what you're like. Anyway.
Are you guys done?
Yeah.